Hello everyone, my name is Nathaniel Adijatson and I'm the president for the Youth for Change movement, which is popularly known as the Yfcm. My father was born and raised in a small village in Mampong called Nama in the Ashanti region of Ghana. He started schooling in a small village school, which was a government school in Yfcm LA Middle School. He was one of the top students in this school and easily grabbed the first position from primary school through to middle school. Meaning, more than 10 years in elementary school, my father grabbed the first position and was the best student in Yfcm LA Middle School. He wrote a middle school leaving certificate examination and passed with distinction. After middle school, my father wanted to work on the most complicated machine on earth, human beings, just to save lives. So he wanted to become a doctor of his time. But his parents, that is my grandmother and my grandfather, didn't have the money to fend for his education. Luckily, my dad had a scholarship and he became very happy. But that scholarship wasn't a full scholarship. It was a partial scholarship where his parents had to pay for his books and provisions. So my dad saw his dream of becoming a doctor in the nearby future gradually slipping away. He tried to save this situation by going to friends and loved ones to seek for help, people who can help him realize his dream. But all his efforts ended in smoke. He had no other option than to stay at home and help his parents on the farm. I know that there are many people out there with enormous talent in creative art, with enormous talent in education, with enormous talent in sports and music, and need people to help them showcase their talent to the world. They need people to push them up to impact with their talent, but they can only dream of this situation. In Ghana, a higher percentage of talents are being underutilized or wasted. The buoyant and mentally healthy graduates with enormous potentials are left to themselves after JHS and SHS. Worst case, these innocent youth are not employed because they don't have any education, or because they don't have any skills, or because they don't have any money to pay bribe, or because they don't know anybody in the field they are heading to. These innocent youth stay at home with nothing to do, but they have to get money to buy food, they have to get money to buy water, they have to get money to fulfill their basic needs before going in for higher needs of self-esteem. By Abraham Maslow. These people go in the mode we call the hustling or the survival mode, and in this mode everything is legal. Galamsey or illegal mining, which is illegal as the name depicts, becomes legal for these children or these innocent youth because they have to survive. Prostitution, which is illegal in Ghana, becomes legal for these innocent youth because they have to survive. Armed robbery, which is illegal in Ghana, becomes legal for these youth because they have to survive. Drug abuse, which is illegal, becomes legal for these innocent youth because, again, they have to survive. I always say this, that no child dreams of becoming an armed robber or a prostitute or a drug dealer in the nearby future. They all want to become responsible and respected people in the nearby future, but there are situations that diverse that child, or there are situations that sways that child aside from realizing his dream. Get 10 children and ask them, what do you want to become in future? And they are all going to say, I want to become a pilot, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a bank manager. But these people do not realize their dream because of certain things, because of these situations, and one of these situations is poverty. Low-income parents who are not able to get employment for their wards, or who are not able to fend for their wards' education, leave these innocent youth to themselves on the streets to get their own source of livelihood. I know a girl, a 17-year-old girl called Ernestina. She told me that her mother wants her to get a boyfriend. Why? She said her mother doesn't have the money to fend for her education. And I know that there are many girls like Ernestina whose parents are pressuring them to do things that are illegal because they don't have money to fend for their education. These innocent youth join hands with hooligans in the society to perpetrate vicious crimes in the community, crimes which are nothing to write home about. These innocent youth can be mobilized and nurtured to pursue worthy causes in the society. That is why the Yfcm was formed, to mobilize the diligent and positive-minded youth of the country and equip them with the right frame of mind in a quest to impact society, in a quest to make Ghanaians proud again, in a quest to fulfill the dreams of Ghana, in a quest to give hope to the hopeless in the community, in the country. Hope in the face of difficulty, hope in the face of uncertainty, hope for these market women who wake up as early as 3 a.m., get ready, go to the market, and come back as late as 10 p.m. in the evening with just 20 Ghana cedis in their hand to feed 5, 6, 7, 8 children. Aside their perseverance, what I love about these market women is their care and their compassion. I used to pass through Keynote when I schooled at Santase, and I always get at least 2 market women who would call me and advise me that I should learn very hard to make the world a better place for them. We live to give these people hope. Hope for these farmers in the villages who work from dawn to dusk daily to feed the whole nation, but yet they live in impoverished communities, communities with no safe drinking water, communities with no electricity. Rain-fed agriculture is what these big farmers do, and have to go through the frustrating experience of starting all over when climate change changes the seasons in these villages. They go through manual farming and take 2 weeks to thresh an acre of maize or rice, which is the common food in the country. I'm into agrochemical, and these farmers come to our shop to buy insecticides and weedicide and machine parts to make farming easier. And when they come, the prices of these goods are increasing day in and day out. They shout sometimes, but they have no other option than to buy it, because they have a dream or they have a responsibility of feeding the whole nation. We live to give them hope for their perseverance and feeding the whole country. We live to appreciate what they do for the country. Hope for these teachers who have accepted postings to these rural areas with some funny names, with no safe drinking water, with no electricity, with no service. They have to come to the outskirts of the town just to make a phone call. But they don't care about the living conditions in these villages. All they care about is giving hope to these children, or is bringing the best out of these children in these rural communities. We live, you and I live to give them hope. Hope for the Kanayo and Paupa, just like Aisha in KJTM, who are not appreciated for all that they do. These people carry loads of 80 kilograms and walk for about 2 kilometers just to get 4 Ghana cedis, 5 Ghana cedis, 6 Ghana cedis. Hope for these same people who run after buses when the buses are about to stop at the stations, just to get loads for just 10 Ghana cedis. Hope for students like my age and below my age who have to work after school just to get money to fend for their education. We have to establish a system where these people will know that even after my sacrifices after school, I'm going to get a high-paying job to do to cover up all the sacrifices I made. Hope for the military and the security personnel in the country who put their lives on harm's way to protect the whole nation. We have to establish a system where these people will know that even if I die for the country, I have died for a country that has a future for my children, my grandchildren, my family, and my wife. Hope for these people who have been always doing the right thing. They don't take bribes, always doing the right thing, always being patriotic to the country. We have to let them know that their sacrifices will never be in vain, because there are brighter days ahead. Hope for the homeless men and women on the streets. We have to let them know that they have some brothers and sisters out there that think about them and their welfare. Hope for these ghetto boys and girls in Asafo Ashtown and other places in Ghana, that Ghana has a place for them too. Together, we can.
The right was education.
Youth of the country. We are from a great country. A country with great people. A country that has freedom and justice as a hallmark. A country where you can say whatever you want without the fear of losing your precious life. A country where we all share a common history and love. A country where all the three religions believe in love, unity, and forgiveness. A country blessed with all the resources we can think of. We are blessed with peace. Let us utilize the peace, the security, the freedoms, the democracy, and other privileges to our advantage to develop our country. It's about time we utilize the blessing to develop our country. Let's stop the tribalism, colorism, and discrimination. We are all one people. The Asantes, the Nzemes, the Ahantes, the Ewes, the Ghanaians, the Bonos. We are all one people. We are all defending the red, the gold, the green, and the black star. We are defending Ghana. When the Black Stars are playing football, we all come together, no matter our tribe, no matter our background, and give our maximum support to our boys. So we can come together as one people with one aim of developing our motherland, with one aim of developing our country. I love this quote from Mahatma Gandhi: be the change you wish to see in the world. It is about time we became the change we wish to see in our country. If an activity is going on in your community that is wrong, be the change. If you see someone dropping litter on the floor or doing something illegal, be the change. If your community has no street lights, don't just walk away, be the change. Let us be the change wherever we find ourselves. This is the secret of these developed countries. Every individual contributes their quota to the development of their country. So we can all contribute to the development of our motherland. Little by little, we can make Ghana develop. Little drops of water forms a mighty ocean. Together, we can make Ghana great again. I believe that. And I believe that at the end of this long political darkness, there will be a brighter day if we all come together with one aim of developing our motherland. If we all come together and be the change we wish to see in our country, things are going to get better than what we expect. Peace. Thank you very much. My name is Nathaniel Adejatin. Yfcm, United for a Better Ghana.